Cheeky-Chihuahua Productions presents Boris, Doris and Horis, Room for Rent. Part 2, Release the Gas. Part 1, Oh no, we're broke! Ended with a crying episode on the couch. Doris was really upset, questioning if they'd have to take up residency in a street dumpster. But fear turned to hope quickly when they heard another knock on the door. His name was Tommy Terrific, and he seemed, well, terrific. He had his own crochet wool, his own book of sermons, and most importantly, a bag of dog treats. Did Tommy Terrific show the potential of being their perfect roommate? Yep, he certainly did. Doris said she was feeling lucky, so leaving Tommy and Horis alone in the apartment, Boris and Doris headed off to the shops. Feeling lucky meant that getting a lotto ticket was on her mind. Doris said she felt like it was the right time to put her favorite numbers into action. But oh boy, little did they know, trouble was brewing on the home front. Tommy had his tools out and he was making a big hole in the floor. When Horis questioned him, Tommy put his hands up to his ears and pulled off a silicone face mask. Yep, that was one ugly face, you'd have to agree. An ugly, angry, growly face. No longer Tommy Terrific, he turned into Tommy the Traitor. But hang on, kids, he was ugly, right? But he could have been even uglier, so don't get too scared. This is a kid's show after all. Tommy the Traitor spoke.
Success! The treasure map was exactly where Big Rufus said it would be. Now to deal with the fat, lazy dog.
Fat and lazy? How dare you! Give me the map! It's not yours!
Yes, it is. It's mine, mine, mine.
No, it's not!
Yes, it is.
No, it's not!
Come on, mutt. Haven't you got something else you'd rather be doing? Obviously not. Incredible. I thought only pigs flew. Down, boy, down! How is it that you can stay up there?
Give me the map, Inkhead.
Nope.
Yes!
Oh dear, things were looking to be rather challenging for Horis. He wasn't going to give up or let go.
Okay, mutt. You leave me no choice. I know I'll be able to settle you down with this chorizo sausage.
Yep, that worked. Instant settlement. Effective bribery. Horis held the chorizo sausage in his mouth, and he paused for a second.
Hang on a minute. I might be a glutton, but I'm not a traitor.
Horis spits the sausage out onto the floor. Good timing. Boris and Doris arrive home, and all hell breaks loose. Oh dear, crazy hell. We're talking crazy, like using crochet wool as tripwire and an attack of oversized buttons. Not to mention being squashed by Doris's oversized thighs. Oh boy, could anyone survive under her rubber blubber? Now, how exactly would they hold him down? Horis had an idea. Busty Barrel's green gas. It was intoxicating. Stinky Busty Barrel would save the day. Horis grabbed a jar of the gas from his stash, and the green gas was released. It was absolute chaos in the room. Delirious activity. Everyone was stopped in their tracks. In fact, it was hard to work out who was who as they spun around in the turmoil of gas. The air was thick, the room was green, and things were very, very stinky. Finally, Doris opened a window and the air cleared. Emerging only to see Tommy the traitor tied to a chair, and Boris on the phone calling the cops. Well, that was fun. Not. Boris read from his book.
Thou shalt not damage another man's house. Thou shalt not steal items from another man's house. And thou shalt not ever be under another man's wife's thighs.
Doris kept an eye on Tommy the traitor while they waited for the cops. Yep, he was tied up with good old jumbo 7-weight crochet wool with a silver thread. There was no way he'd get himself free. The cops arrived and took Tommy back to jail. Later that evening, Boris, Doris, and Horis sat and watched the lotto result on the telly.
And the winner of this week's lotto draw number 4,862, is Doris! Congratulations, Doris! I'm single and available if you're interested.
What an incredible outcome! Their money woes were instantly sorted. Not wasting one moment, Boris and Doris went back down to the shops to cash in their winning ticket. Dory, love, you're going to have to get yourself a bigger money tin, or to pull some stuffing out of your mattress. Boris removed the sign off the window. They no longer needed a roommate. They sat on the windowsill and shared stories, and laughed about the experience they'd had. And when the sun got too hot, they went back inside and danced. They danced because dancing made them feel good. They danced around the mess in the house and the holes in the floor. They danced because life felt real good again. And everything, even the extra mess in the house, was exactly the way they liked it.